Welcome to Stone Soul Healing. I created this space for the soft, the sensitive, the soul weary. For anyone who needs a gentle reminder that healing doesn't always look productive. If you've been feeling tired, unmotivated, or disconnected, I want you to know you're not lazy, you're healing. You're unlearning the pressure to perform, to push, to always be productive. This is your divine feminine reset. Let yourself rest without guilt. Let these words hold you while you heal. I know you're tired, not just physically, but soul deep tired. The kind of tired that makes you question everything. The kind of tired that feels like failure, but is actually healing. You might be lying in bed wondering why you don't have the motivation you used to, why it feels impossible to do the things that once came easily, why your to-do list sits untouched, and why you feel guilty about it. But here's what I want you to know. You're not lazy. You're healing. You're not behind. You're not unmotivated. You're not broken. You're just recalibrating. The world taught you to chase and hustle, to measure your worth and output, to feel shame and stillness. But the truth? Your nervous system is trying to protect you. It's asking for silence. It's begging for softness. It's choosing survival over speed. This is your divine feminine reset. It doesn't look glamorous. It looks like canceling plans, crying in the shower, staring at the ceiling for hours, wondering what's wrong with you. But nothing is wrong with you. You're resting. You are shedding. You are returning to your natural rhythm. You don't have to bounce back. You don't have to explain your silence. You don't have to prove your productivity to be valuable. The divine feminine doesn't rush. She flows. She listens. She lets seasons pass without forcing fruit. And maybe right now you're in winter. A sacred pause, a season where the only job is to be, to heal, to breathe, to allow. Let that be enough. If today you only drink water and breathe, that is enough. If you're sitting with heavy emotions, not sure how to fix them, that is enough. If you feel like all you've done lately is survive, that is more than enough. Healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it's silent. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it looks like doing nothing and calling that sacred. I'm not here to push you. I'm here to remind you that your rest is holy, that your softness is strength, and that this slow season is preparing you for something softer, truer, and more aligned. You're not lazy. You're healing, and healing takes time. Take all the time you need. I'll be right here with you whenever you need to return to this truth. I want you to know this. There is no timeline on your healing. There is no standard you must meet. There is no version of you that you have to become quickly. Healing is a remembering, not a race. A remembering of who you were before the world asked you to be so many things, before you had to armor up, before the exhaustion, before the disconnect. You're being called back to your softness, to your intuition, to your original self before burnout became your baseline. Some days, healing will look like tears. Other days, like breath. Some days, it may feel like nothing at all is happening, but everything is. When you lie in stillness, your nervous system begins to rewire. Your spirit begins to speak louder than your shame. Your heart finds space again. You don't need to chase clarity. Clarity arrives when you're finally quiet enough to hear it. Divine feminine energy is slow by design. It's moonlight, not sunlight. It's softness over structure. It's internal, not external. And your life is not meant to be one long sprint. What if your tiredness is holy? What if your body's resistance to pushing is wisdom? What if doing nothing is the most spiritual act of all? I know you felt guilty for resting. I know you've questioned your value in silence. I know you've wondered if your softness is weakness. It's not. Softness is your power. Rest is your medicine. Stillness is your teacher. In this moment right now, where you are choosing to be gentle with yourself instead of criticizing yourself, that is healing. You were not born to be burned out. You were not born to feel like you're always behind. You were born to live in rhythm, to flow with the moon, to feel safe in your body, to trust the quiet seasons, to love without rushing, to heal without proving. So here's your permission from me, from the divine, and from your highest self. You can slow down. You can take breaks. You can unplug without guilt. You can walk away from things that drain you. You can say, not right now, and still be powerful. You can rest and still be worthy. Let this be your new truth. My healing is sacred. My softness is strength, and my rest is not a flaw. It is my return home. You are not behind. You are on time, exactly as you are. Let the world keep spinning. Let the noise pass by. This is your sacred pause, your reset, your divine recalibration. And when you're ready, you'll rise again. Not because you were forced to, but because you were held enough to feel safe doing so. Until then, stay soft, stay slow, and stay sacred. Before we close, I want to invite you into something a little deeper, because knowing you're healing is powerful, but embodying that healing, feeling it in your body, is where transformation happens. So I want to offer you something simple, a moment to lock it in, to speak it into your nervous system. Here are a few affirmations. You can say them out loud, whisper them, write them down, or just listen, whatever feels right for you. Let them be a balm. Let them settle in. I am not lazy. I am healing. My rest is sacred. Even in stillness, I am becoming. I do not need to prove my worth. I trust the wisdom of my body. Slowing down is leading me home. I am soft. I am strong. I am safe. My healing is happening even now. It is safe for me to slow down. I release the need to push through pain. My softness is not weakness, it is wisdom. Every moment of rest is a gift to my future self. Being still is how I come home to my truth. If this gave you peace, subscribe and leave something kind for the world to feel.